Coach Doug's.
How you doing? Good morning.
What's up?
How are you?
Man, it's so good to meet you finally. We've texted, we've DM'd. You've seen my work, I've seen your work, and now here we are.
Here we are. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Well, you got the stove going early, huh?
I mean, it's after 10, so.
I love it, my guy. What are you opening today?
So I've got a couple optic packs that I opened a while back, and I saw that you were opening up the hanger box, so I figured I'd just join along with you and just show off what optics I got. Because I tell you what, the optics, they're pretty much. I mean, the Donruss comes out earlier in the season, but the Donruss Optic, those are the real nice ones. Those are the ones you want to collect.
Yeah, let's see what you got, man. Why don't you start us off and get us going, and then I'll break into mine a little bit, and you can show us the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Donruss Optic, it came out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're difficult, just like everything else right now. They're real difficult to find in retail. You'll have to get them on either Facebook Marketplace from a flipper, or buy them off eBay if you can. Or
that's what I'm going to ask you about, Coach Doug's, is that like people were giving me shit because I paid $50 for this box, but I'm like, I go to Target and Meijer and Walmart all the time. I can't find anything.
Yeah, well, and that's the whole thing. So yeah, I saw that on a couple of comments too, like, oh, that's only a $10 box. Like, yeah, it's only a $10 box if you go to Walmart at the right time, or if you go to Target at the right time, and you happen to be there when the rep is actually filling out the aisles and everything. And it's not, if you have a job, it's not worth your time. Like you'd spend a week going there. It's not worth the gas. It's not worth the time. And that's the whole reason people are flipping it. That's the whole reason. Yeah, people. I know of people that follow the reps, like they follow the Panini reps from like Target to Target, in order to buy them all up and then sell them. I'm torn between it. Like I don't, obviously as a collector, as someone who collects, I'm not some huge investor spending thousands of dollars. I enjoy the hobby.
Yeah, it's
kind of frustrating. At the same time, I completely understand that people are trying to make money. And if there's a market out there, people are going to do it. So it's hit or miss. But yeah, as far as the pricing and everything, whatever it's going for on, eBay and the Facebook Marketplace, that's the market price for it. And so if you want it, that's what you're going to end up paying for it.
That's exactly. I mean, I didn't respond to him because I don't want to give the people the time of day, but I'm like, listen, I like doing it. I need it for the segment. I'm going to pay for it, like you said. So
yeah,
it is what it is. Once you start us off, man, what we got?
So, I got there's this might be the first time they've done it, but I bought an H2 box. And so I usually go, there's a local card shop here, Showtime Sports Card in Jacksonville, that I go to. It's a hobby shop. So they usually have all the hobby products. And so it's more expensive than retail, but they usually have it in stock.
Yeah.
H2 box, which I think I paid $600 for it, maybe $640. Yeah, it's again it's not a cheap hobby right now. But you get, I want to say 32 cards in there. So I think it's like 8 packs with 4 cards in each. They guarantee 12 rookies or rated rookies.
Mm-hmm.
I got a pretty good box. I got the other way around. I got 20 rookies or rated rookies and then 12 veterans.
For the beginners, what's the difference between just a rookie card and the rated rookie?
It's a parallel. And so it's for anyone new into it, it's the same thing as if you got a red one and a blue one. It's pretty much the same card. It's just this one is rated rookie. So you'll see, and I'll go ahead and show you this Chase Young card here. You'll see it has the actual rated rookie logo on there.
Right.
Yeah, and so it's a parallel. This is the rated rookie, whereas this is just a standard rookie card. It doesn't have that rated rookie on there. However, these, what I'm showing you right now, are the red Mojo Parallels out of the H2 box. And so again, there's probably many versions of this card, but this one has the red border, and you see the hollow inside.
Right.
So that's the red Mojo cards. These red Mojo Parallels you can only get in the H2 boxes. So I think similar to your hanger box where it says, there's certain colored parallels. I think yours might be blue.
Blue scope.
Yeah, and so only in those. So if you see a blue scope card for sale, those blue scope cards are only from like those hanger boxes. So that's another way they diversify and, say like, oh, well, if you wanted that card, you have to either buy that product or, wait for that card to come on sale for somebody.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's just it's different parallel, just like saying it's a numbered card. But the rated rookies are more valuable. People seek those out.
Are there any numbered cards in these boxes? I I haven't hit any yet, but
oh yeah, there definitely are. If you get, again, it's different parallels. So
yeah.
like I don't, there's no numbers on the red Mojos, but yeah, there's definitely numbered cards, and it'll go down in order. So like red might be out of 250, and then orange might be out of 150. They do it that way, and then black or gold or white is usually 1 of 1 or 1 out of 5, that kind of thing.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So but I saw Chase Young. You got Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah, and there's 2 more I got. So I'll just show the other 2 red Mojos I got here. One is Noah, and you might be able to help pronounce his name. I'm sometimes okay with pronouncing names.
Yeah, I've seen it on your breaks and a few others. Man, I can't. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people just go with Noah from what I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of frustrating. Once I get it, I'll never forget it.
Right.
Chris Matu Mafala.
That's one of my favorites right there.
He played for Jacksonville for I think at least a year. And when he came down, that was one of my favorite players. I think I enjoyed saying his name. But it's one of those things. Once I get the name, I've got it down packed. But then I got this. This was the last red Mojo parallel I got, and I got a little Joe. Yeah. So not only is it's Joe Burrow rookie card, but it's the rated rookie, and it's the rated rookie in the red Mojo parallel that only comes out of the H2 boxes. And so that one, I think this one's going on eBay right now for like $450, something like that. And now this is like the lull. This is the downtime in football cards. If you're I don't know if you know this, but if you're looking to buy, or if you're looking to buy, it's a good time because not a lot of people are buying. If you're looking to, I don't want to say not a lot of people are buying right now. It's crazy, but usually there's like a 2 or 3 week period, like right after the Super Bowl. That's usually the lowest the cards will go if they are going to go up next season. Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple boxes then, so maybe I just got lucky. But are you mostly just football and baseball, or do you do all? You do pretty much everything, right?
Yeah, so I'll open anything. I'm a big sports fan, so I collect but my personal collection is actually very small. It just happens to be one of the things I started doing, during quarantine, was breaking the cards. I'm sure YouTube. There are actual people. There's card shops and individuals. That's what they do. Like they spend all day breaking cards. They'll sell spots for it and everything. I don't do that. I have no intention of doing that. I was doing it for, I did it a few times, and then I was doing it for the Barstool Fund. Topps sent me some boxes. Other than that, like I enjoy opening boxes and packs, for myself.
Yeah.
I don't really plan on doing a whole bunch of breaks and everything. There's so many individuals and businesses that do that. But I'll buy a pack here and there just to break it open, even if I'm not too familiar with the sport. It's one of those things that's, it's kind of like an itch, like I want to open this pack,
I saw you got some Star Wars cards, and I was super jealous. I didn't even know those existed. Where the hell can I get those?
Yeah, and so that was Topps sent me those. It's a Topps product. That's one of the big things. Is like sports cards is going crazy right now, but there's other cards. If you're not a sports fan, or
Pokemon's huge.
Yeah, there's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering is big. There's a new. I'm not sure how many people are familiar with it right now, but it came out about a year ago. So probably like right when quarantine started. There's this kind of like Magic. A lot of people say it's better than Magic. I think it's called Flesh and Blood, and it's out of Australia.
Okay.
I'm in Jacksonville. I worked at Fidelity Investments, so I've got friends that are like still in finance and everything, and they've gone full steam ahead into Flesh and Blood. Like they bought like a case of 4 boxes for like $75. And now a box is going for, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. So they're all about that. So yeah, there's Magic Gathering, Flesh and Blood, all types of non-sports movies, UFC, or,
I've seen you do wrestling. Yeah, I've seen you do some wrestling too.
Yeah, the wrestling, there's a lot of because I'm not too into it, like I'm not Brandon Walker, I don't know all of them. It's kind of one of those things where it's like it's a little nostalgia effect because I watched wrestling in the late 90s.
Sure.
And so I'm opening up like, oh yeah, Stone Cold, The Rock. I'm like, there's people in here I just have no idea.
No, that's all right. Now the Flesh and Blood, that's kind of fine. That's like first or second date. Oh, what are you into? Yeah, I collect flesh and blood. That could be problematic. I can make some people go running.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna open like this Donruss pack here. I love the design on these. It's a 2020. It's not the newest one, but I feel like it's just so clean. I've gotten some good stuff out of it, so I'm gonna try to do. I don't have the second camera yet, and I don't know how to do that on a live anyway. So I'm gonna try to show where people can see here. You could go along with me. Myles Garrett base, Austin Hooper in a Falcons uniform, but with the Browns helmet down there. Chris Godwin, Super Bowl champ Chris Godwin. All right, like wouldn't you agree that these are just like a really clean design?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, absolutely. That's one of the cool things about the Donruss cards is that it's very simple. Like you get all the colors in there and everything, but it's just it's simple. Like I like the 1989 Deion Sanders score rookie card.
oh,
like, that score set. It's just a green border, but it's very classic. It's very clean. The same
right.
cards. It's not a lot of pop to them or anything as far as like glimmer and shine. It's just a nice card.
This is a little insert here, right? So for beginners as well, the insert is like those kind of crazy, like wild cards that are in the back, right? You have your base cards, then the insert cards.
Correct, exactly. Yeah. So the insert cards, they can be numbered, but they're usually some form of parallel. So they'll either have like a different border, or they'll have a different color, or a different, if it's like a holographic or like a foil card, they'll have like a different print in the foil.
There's McCole Hardman insert. The champ is here from the Chiefs. Not numbered, but still a pretty cool card. Rookie Jalen Johnson from the Browns. And Devontae Parker. All right, so nothing crazy out of that box, but, it was a little just like $6 pack, so might as well, you never know.
Yeah, and that's what you'll find. That was a retail pack. Again, if you want to like almost guarantee, they don't guarantee it, but if you buy the hobby boxes, you'll see it'll say on the hobby box, one auto on average, one patch card on average. So, but those are the hobby boxes. Those cost hundreds of dollars. But so if you have an itch and you just want to open up some cards, you can still find some great stuff. And Aria at Barstool bought a $50 pack of Prism, the hobby pack, and he got a Tua autograph, disco.
Oh, smokes.
Those things, you can still find the autos in the retail packs though. So there's still that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. It's a perfect example. Like it's not an auto, but this was out of the same Donruss pack, not the same one, but the same brand that I just opened.
Yeah.
Pack just like this, a Gridiron Kings Joe Burrow rookie card. I mean, nice card, right?
But,
so, all right. Do you have what else do you want to show, Doug's? What else you got?
I'll tell you one thing I'm really excited about. So it came out of this too. Not a lot of people are familiar with him, but I think he's going to be a real big star. His name is, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Ben Denucci.
Let's go.
Tell you what, I opened up a Prism box a couple weeks ago, and that was my autograph. Was like a green scope Ben Denucci.
I saw that.
I was like, I would have rather had point. I would have rather just not had an auto. I would have rather been like, oh, I guess they didn't put. I'm the unlucky person that didn't get an auto.
But I feel like Doug's, and correct me, obviously, it's probably not going to be this way, but I feel like, I don't know, in like 5 to 10 years, Ben Denucci is just going to be such a trivia question that the fact that you have an autographed Ben Denucci card is going to be maybe worth something. At least it's a funny like story to tell.
Exactly, and I've actually, amazingly, I think he went to Fordham. I think, George Mason. No, where did he go?
Some small. Anybody in the comments know Ben Denucci? Where'd he go?
It's not Fordham. It's GW or Mason.
James Madison.
Madison, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went there. And there's a couple people at Barstool who are big James Madison fans. When I posted that autograph card, I got so many DMs like, "Hey, I'd like the card. I'd like the card." And so I think there's a small niche of James Madison fans who are all Cowboys fans, and they want the card, even though it has no value whatsoever, monetary value. It is, like you mentioned, it's such a small little trivial thing. It's like possibly the word, like when he came in, people were legitimately questioning like, how is this guy on the team?
Yeah, like I mean, seriously, any guy who works at the bank down the road could go and do what Ben Denucci did that night.
came out that like, oh, it was a favor. He got drafted because like, you know, whoever was, I think what Andy Reid's assistant, I can't remember the exact thing, but basically he got drafted because it was like kind of like a thank you or like a little favor to be done. And of course, nobody ever thought he would actually get in. But yeah, so it's one of the that's a fun card where I gave away the autograph because it's like someone else is going to get. I do that with a lot of cards I pull. Again, I have a very small personal collection. It's like FSU players and Jaguar players, and there's really not a lot of Jaguar players that are worth a lot of money. So it's more of just like a nostalgia kind of thing I collect. But yeah, so when I get cards like that, somebody somebody at Barstool was like, "Hey, can I have it?" I'm like, "It's yours."
There's about to be some Jaguars that you got to hold on to, know?
Yeah, and it's a weird feeling thing. Like, man, how am I going to get my hands on his Trevor Lawrence, Prism card next year or this year, I guess. I don't know if you follow the Twitter on Leaf Trading. Leaf Trading is still, they still make cards. They're not like one of the big ones, but they still have cards. They did have you seen this? They make them to order. Topps has a living set. So it's basically they put out, once a month, they'll say, hey, these are the 2 cards we're going to make. And you order how many ever you want. And then they make those and they never make them. But they call it a living set because it's not, hey, this is the set.
Not mass printing them.
It keeps going. So, and they don't reprint the same character unless they're in another movie or another show or something. So, so it's not like, hey, well, this is, and you're going to see this with like a lot. If you know about NFTs, it's the same thing where like, oh, well, this is the version 1, this is the version 2. But Topps living set, it's going to keep on going, but you're not going to see the same character unless they're in a new film. But Leaf did something with Trevor Lawrence. They used you remember the Dion, the Pro set, like had the red border.
Yeah, you have that card, right?
1989 Pro set where it's got like a red border and it's got Dion. It has like a little green triangle, like #1 prospect in the corner. Well, Leaf redid that for Trevor Lawrence, and I missed it. And you had to order it by February 28th. And I saw it March 1st. And I was like, damn, I really wish I would have gotten that. And then on March 1st, they posted how many cards were purchased. 57,000 cards.
Oh, my God.
And so, I think it was like, I want to say the price was $7 or $8 if you were buying 1 card, $5 a piece if you were buying 10 or more, and then like 20 or more was more or less. But yeah, so I don't know how much money I averaged at like $5. 57,000 cards at like $5 comes out to like $285,000, something like that.
Wow.
And like that's how much money they just made on printing this 1 card. And I was upset that I missed out on it. But then I look back and I looked at it, there's 57,000 of them. The people that bought that card, they're not kids that are going to throw them away or anything. So there's going to be 57,000 of those cards that are probably going to be in good condition, right off the print. They're all going to be treated by, flippers and investors. And I'm just kind of sitting back. I'm like, there's no value there. There's no so there's no reason for me to chase it.
You'll be able to get your hands on one probably, but the value, because there's so many, I mean, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing as like the night when the mid 80s to the late 80s to the mid 90s, the junk wax era. The reason why there's no value there is not because the cards aren't good or anything. There's an oversupply. They were overpopulated. They were overmade, overproduced. And then again, the reason like the early baseball cards are so rare is because kids put them in their, bike spokes, kids threw them on the ground. Like they didn't care about anything of them.
Right.
But the, late 80s, mid 90s, people were collecting sets and packs and boxes and they were putting them in their closet, never touching them. And so there's still the same supply and no demand for them. So it's the same kind of thing. So I was upset that I missed out on it, but then I saw they made 57,000 of them. And I'm like, I'll pick one up for $5 later on.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Yeah. All right. This is the Optic Donruss, the latest edition right here. Little hanger. It was this hanger box. Okay. Yeah. Hanger box. So I got them out here. I'm ready to roll through them. If you are, see if we hit anything nice or anything too big. They just I love the shininess of them.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Deshaun Watson on the Texans, probably not going to be worth anything for too long there. Ryan Kerrigan, Purdue guy, love that. See, like you said, FSU, I'll throw Purdue or LSU in my PC personal collection just because,
Yeah, yeah. Well, exactly. And that's the beauty of being a collector. It's like it doesn't matter if the card doesn't have any value.
Right. You're just having fun with it. Yeah, these are just as soon as I saw you open them and a few other people open them, I was like, I got to get my hands on some of these, no matter how expensive they are. Here's a Cam Newton for the Pats. Not going to be there next year either. Wow. Joe Mixon, Jason Kelsey. So haven't anything too crazy yet. Aaron Rodgers. This is a rated rookie right here, and it's in black and white.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Zach Moss for the Buffalo Bills, rated rookie.
That's pretty cool. That's a parallel. I think they call them either negative or reverse negative.
Okay.
You'll see those black and white parallels. Those are very cool.
Okay. And then we got A.J. Dillon, another rated rookie for the Green Bay Packers.
And that is an actual shiny one, like you see it all the way around.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, he kind of came on late last year, I think. Like, he didn't play a lot at the start, but I think he kind of came on. Oh, here's a nice little parallel. Or is this a parallel or is this just an insert?
Yeah, so it's an insert, yeah. And you'll see randomly some of those, like go big or go home, that kind of thing.
Minus 3, 2, 1. Not numbered, but still pretty cool. All right, now I love these, like the marble. Here's a Clyde Edwards-Helaire, my guy from LSU. Not a rated rookie, but a rookie card. And then that marble around it,
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that the H is silent,
Thank you for reminding them. That's much needed. Got a Cole McDonald rookie. So there's some of these like random rookies that they just kind of throw in there. Darnell Mooney, he came on as of late. Whoa. I thought that was Alex Smith for a second. For the Washington football team, it's not. It's a rated rookie. Antonio Gandy Golden. Put him there. Logan Will. So now we're getting into the blue.
Yeah. And so these are the ones that are specific to the hanger boxes.
Okay, and then we finished with a pretty strong Cam Akers rated rookie blue.
You let me know what you want for that. We'll make a trade for sure.
Yeah, that's an FSU guy, right?
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm big on Cam Akers. I didn't get. I wasn't too into the hobby when in like 2017 when Dalvin Cook came out. So I'm making up for it with my Cam Akers collection.
I love it. So I mean, again, I love these cards. I love the look of them, the design of them, the shininess of them. Very, very cool cards. Nothing too crazy. Cam Akers rated rookie. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What is it? Elite Series rookie with the marble kind of design on the outside. Very cool. So nothing crazy, but again, a really solid, box and fun one to open.
Yeah, absolutely. And that Cam Akers, I mean, I was buying started to buy Cam Akers last year just because, again, he's an FSU guy, but he's actually looking like he's doing pretty well as well.
Yeah.
As well also. And I'm all about Cam Akers and everything. And that's probably a good card to hold on to. Again, not only is he going to be a good running back next year, it's a rated rookie, and it's the blue parallel that you can only get out of the hanger boxes. So it's not like it's not a standard card. So that's actually a pretty good pull. But
you were kind enough to send me some Steelers ones, so I will return the favor. We'll get this Cam Akers down to you, Dougs, okay?
No worries. If you want to hold on to it, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more back and forth because, again, I have a personal collection with just FSU stuff and mainly Jaguars. So if any Pittsburgh stuff or Purdue stuff, your way.
Awesome. Hey, man, next week, I appreciate you hopping on. A lot of fun. Next week, we'll do it again. I got to run, and we'll have another coffee break next Wednesday, all right?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
See you, Dougs.
See you later.
All right, that's Coach Dougs, the man.